Hello friends, this is Priyanka. Today we are going to solve a problem on frequency response analysis. Let us first observe what is the given question. Find sinusoidal steady state output for the given system g of s is equal to s divided by s plus 3, where standard sinusoidal input r of t is equal to 7 cos 2t. So this is the given question. Now we will compare this given input with r of t is equal to a cos omega t. Now if we compare with these two inputs, then a is equal to 7. So here I will write a is equal to 7 and omega is equal to 2. Now for this input, what is the output? So output is y of t is equal to a mod of gj omega cos of omega t plus phi. So for this input in the form of a cos omega t, y of t is a and this modulus of gj omega is magnitude multiplied by cos of omega t plus phi, where phi is the phase angle and phi is, we can write here, angle of gj omega. Now if we observe for this modulus or magnitude, instead of g of s, gj omega is used, and for this phase angle phi, instead of g of s, angle gj omega is used. So we have to convert this given system in the form of g of s into sinusoidal transfer function, that is g of j omega. So how to convert this? Instead of s, simply put j omega, that is j omega divided by j omega plus 3. Now we will understand how to find out the magnitude as well as phase angle. So here modulus. So what is the meaning of this modulus of gj omega? That is, if any negative sign contains, then it will be converted into positive. Now if I write modulus of gj omega, then how I convert this whole equation? Now we know that j is equal to under root of minus 1. So I will write here j is equal to under root of minus 1. Now I will take square on both sides. J square is equal to minus 1. Now if I take modulus of j square, then the value will become plus 1. So for this mod of gj omega, we have to take j square is equal to 1. Now here in numerator and denominator also there is j that is included. So we have to take this square for the numerator and denominator. So how we can take square? That is, we will take square root and square simultaneously, so that value will remain same. That is, if I take square root of j omega square divided by square root of j omega plus 3 square, then what is happening here? The numerator is j square omega square. So under root of j square, that is j square is equal to 1. So if we put here j square is equal to 1, then what is the value? Under root of omega square. So under root of omega square, I will write omega divided by, here also j square omega square plus 9. So under root of j square omega square. So if I write under root of j square omega square plus 9. Now this j square is nothing but, because we have taken this modulus, j square is equal to 1. So I will remove here the j square. So what is the modulus of gj omega? That is omega divided by under root of omega square plus 9. But from this given equation, if we observe for this given question, a is equal to 7 and omega is equal to 2. So I will put the value. So 2 divided by 2 square. So 2 square, that is 4. 4 plus 9, that is 13. So I will write under root of 13. So this is the modulus of gj omega. So we can put here 2 under root of 13. And we can put here a, that is 7. Now we will find out this phase angle phi. So this is nothing but angle gj omega. So So I will write here, next step is we will find out phi, that is angle of g j omega. So to find out the angle g j omega, we have to also refer this given transfer function, that is the sinusoidal transfer function. Now for this transfer function in numerator and denominator also both are having j omega terms. So how to find out the angle? So for this we have to take one important formula, and you have to note down this formula in your notebook. That is, when the equation is in the form of j omega plus a divided by j omega plus b, then this phase angle phi will be tan inverse of omega by a minus tan inverse of omega by b. Now again we will observe this, that is why here plus tan inverse of omega by a, because this j omega plus a is in the numerator. So for this numerator we have to take angle plus tan inverse of omega by a, and we have to neglect this j. Then when the term j omega term is in the denominator, then we have to take minus tan inverse of omega by b. Now we will try to find out the angle from this S-plane also. Now this S-plane is the combination of real numbers and imaginary numbers. So I will take here, this horizontal axis is known as the real axis and this vertical axis is imaginary axis. So this horizontal axis I will say sigma, and this vertical axis is in the form of j omega. So how to give the numbers? So here on this positive side plus 1 plus 2, here minus 1 minus 2, and on this imaginary line, that is imaginary vertical axis, j 2j, and in this downward direction minus j minus 2j, and so on. Now if I observe here, this is our transfer function. So here there is no any constant value is in the numerator, so I will say j omega plus 0. So this is just we will consider. Now how to plot this angle j omega plus 0? Now this 0 is the, we will say that this is the origin, and what is this j omega? So j omega, that is plus 1 j omega. So I will say that this vertical line indicates us the j omega, so here will be the point. So on this point I will take here, I will show this point with cross. So this is the point. Now how to measure the angle? So we have to measure the angle from this real axis. So this angle is 90 degree. So this is by observing this diagram. Now we will move for the denominator angle. So here j omega plus 3. Now this 3 is real number. So I will say that here on this real number, that is plus 3, that is 1, 2, and here the I will mark here the number 3. Now j omega, so where is j omega? So here is j omega. So I have written here the j only, but this vertical line indicates j omega. So j omega plus 3. So I will mark here the point, that is I will make here one horizontal line from this j omega and vertical line from this 3. So this is the point of intersection. Now from this point of intersection I have to take one line passing through the origin, and I have to measure this angle theta. So how to measure? So if I draw here one vertical line passing through this point, that is passing through this point and joining 3, then this is the right angle triangle. So what is this length? So this length vertical line, that is j omega. So I will say omega, and this horizontal line, it is 3. So tan theta is equal to omega by 3. So we can say that this tan theta is equal to omega by 3. But this j omega plus 3 is in the denominator, so we have to take minus tan inverse of omega by b. So according to this, whenever this j omega term is in the denominator, we have to take minus sign. So from the diagram also we can understand that tan theta is equal to omega by 3, and that's why theta is equal to tan inverse of omega by 3. So this is for only understanding purpose. Now how we can write the angle for this system or for this transfer function by using this formula. So this formula is j omega plus a. So j omega plus 0. divided by j omega plus b, j omega plus 3. So a is 0 and b is 3. So I will put the value, that is tan inverse of omega divided by 0 minus tan inverse of omega divided by 3. So tan inverse of omega by 0, that is infinity. So tan inverse of infinity is nothing but 90 degree. So I will write here tan inverse of infinity, that is 90 degree, minus tan inverse of omega by 3. So omega is 2. So tan inverse of 2 by 3. So with the help of calculator we will calculate this. So shift of tan inverse in the bracket 2 divided by 3, bracket complete. That is 33.69 degree. So minus 33.69 degree. So now we will calculate this, that is 90 minus 56.31 degree. So here is the angle GJ omega. Now for this input we have to find out the sinusoidal steady state output, and this output is given in the form of y of t is equal to. Now we will simply put the values. So I will write for the answer. So I will write here answer y of t is equal to a. So what is the value of a? 7. Modulus of gj omega. So modulus of gj omega is 2 under root of 13. That is 2 divided by under root of 13 cos of omega t. Now here omega is 2. So I will write cos of 2t plus phi. So what is the value of phi? So phi is angle of gj omega, and that is 56.31. 56.31 degree. So here is the answer.